Right, okay. Alright. Can everyone hear me okay? Just let me know if I'm coming in clear. Coming in clear? Just let me know, just want to make sure before we begin. Alright, just... Well, we're getting a lot of hellos. We're getting a lot of hellos. Okay. Yep. Okay, getting all the signs. Well. Now, let's see if anyone remembers this. Let's see if we can remember the old times, the old days. And... No. So. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to the classic thing on the MasterCoX channel. Welcome to the jazz stream. That's a little bit of a throwback there for anyone who remembers the good old days of playing some mellow jazz. I usually played this around panels, but I just thought I'd throw this in at the beginning of a 100,000 subscriber Q&A celebration. So basically, the whole point of today's stream is just to chill out. We're just going to be answering some questions right here from you guys. We've got some questions here from the Twitter, and we got some thoughts from Twitter, Ask.fm, and of course, if we, from the chat right here. So yeah. Oh, the audio's a little bit quiet. One moment. I can fix that on my end. Right. Okay. I kind of have to make the audio a little bit low, just to kind of I don't get hit by copyright, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, so usual bump out of the way. If you want to leave a tip, go to bit.ly/muffin button, links down below, and we shall get on with it. But yes, so here we go. 100,000 subscribers, guys. This has been a very, very, very long ride. It's just been something that's been very... I didn't expect to get here. And considering that there's been a lot of... Just the chat... The chat's just very distracting, I must admit. But there's just been so much going on. And the whole channel's exploding 2 months ago. That's just crazy. And even though there's a lot of stuff going on YouTube right now, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to spread drama. That's the whole point of this channel. I do not spread drama. I don't want to. I don't find it's very grown up or mature. That's just the way it goes, really. So all you can expect on this channel really is some kooky, geeky stuff, mostly related to Dragon Ball. So I think all I gotta say really is just thank you guys. Just thank you for getting me to where I am and to getting you where you are right now. And once I get that silver play button, you're gonna be the first to see it. It's all down to you guys. But anyway, let's get on to the let's get on to the questions. So we're gonna go down all the way down to the bottom here. So, okay. First question I can see right here. This is on ask.fm, so if you go to ask.fm/MasterCoX, I think you'll be able to get your thing on here. So we'll go in order. Ask.fm first, then I shall check Twitter, then I shall check the chat. So get your questions ready. Actually, you know what? I'll sparse it out. So some from here and some from the chat. So, let's get on with the first question, shall we? So, what is your favourite part about voicing Goku for TFS? P.S. I hope you like my Parter Black drawing I sent on Twitter. Yeah, I've had surprisingly a lot of Parter Black drawings over the last few weeks. It's been pretty crazy, and just all the Parter fan art's fantastic. And I do have something lined up for Parter. I'm working with an artist to provide an origin story for Parter, and I will be making a video about that. So you'll be seeing more about the lovable Saiyan with the lovable butt. I can assure you that. But what is your favorite part about voicing Goku for TFS?
Do you have a passion for great music? Jazz Radio.
Ah, yes. This is the old part of the Jazz stream, is that we have to talk through the adverts. So, talking about with Goku for TFS is that I just love the fact that I can just be totally goofy, totally insane and quirky. Just really, really funny. Just really, really entertaining. And you just get to say really, really funny things. And really, whenever you do the Goku voice, it just feels always so happy. So, you can't help but feel good at yourself. So, yeah. So, I think that's a definitely good thing. Okay, next question. I always try and share about how complex Zamasu's character really is, but people always put me down, despite me always writing walls of text proving my point. Am I wrong? Because Zamasu clearly has been shown a lot of development, and that arc was more than Trunks. What do you think? Ooh. Well, with Zamasu, I felt like he did develop a lot, and I feel like the overall message with Zamasu was that you kind of saw that the Supreme Kais are just they're not perfect. They can go crazy. They can absolutely go insane. They're not infallible as we were led to believe. They're just like us, really. They're not the godly beings we thought they were. And actually kind of makes them more relatable. But I did admit that the Supreme Kai in that arc was a bit dim, not knowing about the Pataras, even though they used the Pataras. But yeah, no, it was all about Zamasu, really, and he got a lot of stuff done. You'd be really surprised, because, you know, he got immortality, he got the Super Dragon Balls, he actually decided to destroy them so no one could use them against him, so he's just a lot like Seto Kaiba in that regard. So, you know, surprising good stuff. So, I thought Zamasu was a compelling villain in this arc. A lot of people say that he's a bit immature and he's a bit baseless and a bit, like, simple-minded, but I didn't think so. I quite liked it. Okay, if you could resurrect one dead character and have them join the Z Warriors, who would it be and why? Well, trouble is, though, all the good guys really are, I mean, probably Android 16. If you could get Android 16, like, rebuilt, if somehow you were able to retrieve his computer chip and get him reprogrammed, he'd be a really big asset to the Android, literally a big asset to the Z Warriors. So yeah, Android 16. Okay, Tyler G asks, who would you want to voice in DBZA the most, even if you can't do their voice well? Ooh. Well, I don't really know, actually. I honestly would, it'd be really cool to voice the Supreme Kai. I mean, basically, I'd just voice him like this. He would just be a very simple-minded kind of guy, and, you know, smoothly spoken. And I think it's very different enough from Goku's voice that you won't be able to confuse the two. So, no way, you can't be serious. That means you won't fight them? That is very interesting. Very powerful. So something along those lines, really. So next one. Thank you, Tyler G, by the way. Next one is, do you like ice cream? Yes, I do. I do enjoy ice cream. Good old mint flavored ice cream. That's always really good. Cookie dough, though. Cookie dough is always very good. That's always very, very partial to that. Next up, if the opportunity ever arose somehow, would you like to provide a voice for the dub of Dragon Ball Super? You bet your ass I would. What? I think anyone would give their right arm, left arm, or any other appendage to be in Dragon Ball Super. This is really a funny thing, really. I would absolutely adore to voice Zamasu in Dragon Ball Super, because if there's anyone that despises Zamasu in the right way more, then that would be me, because I feel like he got under my skin, and I just feel like he deserves to have he deserves to have a British accent. He's just that evil. And can you imagine? Oh, God, you filthy Ningen. I have to put up with you filthy mortals, god damn it. Oh, I say, me damn it. Yes. Oh, being reminded that I'm immortal just fills me with so much pleasure and joy. Something along those lines. So, yeah. You want to see me as Zamasu? Go bug Sabbat. Go bug Master Sabbat. No, I'm kidding, really. But it would be fun. It would be fun to voice him. He seems like a pantomime villain. For those of you who don't know what pantomime is, that's kind of like a Christmas play where everything is just ramped up to 11 in terms of campness. I would love it. Okay. Have you ever tried Iron Brew? Yes, I have. Seriously, when I was a kid, I used to drink Iron Brew all the time. But let me fill you in for what Iron Brew is for people that in America. So this is Iron Brew. Iron Brew is a Scottish drink, and it is absolutely delicious. And I had my first one in like years, a couple of months ago, and it was just, it was as good as I remembered it. It was just really, really good. Ah, I see Dawn. Hi, Dawn. But yeah, Iron Brew it's very, very sugary, and it has a certain ingredient that makes it illegal to actually import into America. And Scotland's been told to change it, otherwise they can't sell it in America. But they just said, "Oh, I know. No, why on earth would we want to change the recipe? It's ours. It's our goddamn recipe, thank you." So, yeah, that's gonna... Yeah, but as people say, John 11719, it can't beat Heat Tap. I wouldn't kill for Iron Brew. I would kill for Heat Tap. So, why does the picture you used to link to this page look like it's trying to seduce me? Oh, I think I know what that means. So, the one I used, or the one that was generated automatically? Where was it? This one. Yeah, that one was taken about 3 years ago, and I will admit, the lighting on it does make me look a bit creepy. I will admit that. I did look quite scary in that one. Okay. Karanvir Singh Kalsi says, do you remember the channel CNX or Toonami in the UK? If so, do you think they should bring them back when shows like Dragon Ball Super English Double Samurai Jack Season 5 will be airing? Oh, yeah. CNX was awesome. Like, seriously, you know, Cartoon Network and CNX was like my go-to for Dragon Ball Z. It was a perfect channel, but the trouble is, though, is that anime channels in the UK never really did that well. Like, never. I can't remember any channel lasting more than like 10 months, 2 years. CNX lasted 2 years, but yeah, it was perfect, really. But the trouble is, though, it just didn't really sell. And Toonami didn't last that long, maybe 6 years, and then it just became really cartoony and just silly. You know what I mean? Just really, really ridiculous. But yeah, so I do remember it, and I don't think it would really get into. I don't think it really come around. Okay, some people wanted to know what CNX was. Let me just see if I can get what that was. Ah, here it is. Yeah, CNX. That was good. Yeah, and as you see, like Beyblade, Harvey Birdman, Dragon Ball, Cowboy Bebop. That's kind of like how we got our anime after Toonami kind of went away a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, I do remember it well. Anyway, let's go to the chat. Let's just wait for let's see where. Random username says, how do you feel about Goku's personality in Super? I feel like they've kind of they're really kind of over-egging it. They're over-egging the oh, what's to say? They're over-egging the mix, because Goku is just really, really stupid. Like, I can count 3 times in the Zamasu Future Trunks arc that he just made so many stupid decisions, and they could have easily been avoided. And I feel like they're just kind of resorting to cheap writing tactics, I think. Yeah, that's kind of how I think it is. So definitely. Wipeout 325. Will I be voicing Goten? I believe at the moment I will not be, but I don't know who will be voicing Goten. So watch this space for more. Oh, we have a tip. Oh, we have a tip. Let's go and find out who that is. Oh, Rampondator. Yeah, Rampondator says, appreciate everything you do for our entertainment. You are by far one of his favourite creators on the GodTube. Brandon question. Favourite pie? Oh, Rampondator. Oh, that's nice. But favourite pie? That would have to be white chocolate. White chocolate torte. Don't know whether it counts as a pie or not. But if it were to be a savoury pie, ooh, probably chicken and bacon pie. Pork pie. Definitely pork pie. Very nice. Okay, let's do one more from the chat, and then we'll go back to the ask.fm. Oh, actually, yeah, good point. Let's go. Let's bring out my phone and let's just check Twitter. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go back a little bit because I've just suddenly had a massive influx of. I've suddenly had an influx of questions. Okay. I think with the Twitter ones, they're gonna have to be a bit of a lightning round. Okay. Jack Kinder says, "Why are you so awesome?" I don't know. Why are you so awesome? Okay. Talked about VidMe. Okay. Let's go up. Adamska122 says, how old am I? I am 30 years old. I was 30 back in October. I don't look 30, but that's what I am. The big 3-0. So, Chris Montour says, have you thought about whether or not you'll continue to watch the sub, or will you watch the dub of DBS when it's released? I will watch the sub still, because I don't mind subtitles at all. It's become second nature for me, really. But in terms of the dub, if I can get a hold of a copy for the UK, because I don't know about, they just released it in, nice and right in the US. God knows how long it's going to take for the UK. That's a whole other kettle of fish. What is your favourite Goku line that all have abridged? Oh, probably the latest one it's been is just going, Bulma! Sex makes babies! It took me 5 minutes to say that line. It just randomly burst out in laughter. Okay. Do you think... Alex Bradshaw says, do you think DB Abridged will hit the Boo Saga? A lot of people asking whether I'll voice Goten. Yeah, so I won't be voicing Goten most likely. DB Abridged, Dragon Ball Abridged will hit the Boo Saga. Yeah, we are doing the Boo Saga, so don't worry about that there. Whitney Ilya says, what was your favourite bad fanfiction theatre story? Knuckles and the Fairy is definitely one of my favourites, just because of the random turn it does at the end. Goku Forever and the whole Margin Donalds thing was just crazy. That was a laugh. Yeah, so will I be returning to Subnautica soon, says the layman, so Daniel Kosa in the chat, one of the mods. Will I be returning to Subnautica? Maybe. They've done a lot of updates, so maybe I won't be as scared this time. GoG2Z says, do you plan on doing any future projects for your channel? Like an abridged or something? Well, abridged series, really, I really don't want to run the risk of getting a flag on this channel. I was lucky with Rosario 1 and 2, but I don't want to risk another one. So I might either make a separate channel for that one, or post it somewhere else entirely. When will Broly be out? The question is when, really. Harry Carson says, I got 2 questions for you. First one is, have you seen the Big Green dub? I have seen clips of it. I have not seen the entire film or movies. And the second question is, should I import the DBZ Blu-ray since we still don't have them yet? Make sure you got region-free DVD players or a PS4. Just make sure you got region unlocked stuff. Your brother is Morello Draws and he has a YouTube channel. Could you give him a shout out? KGZ Nation. And his YouTube is Drawers Drawing, so go check out that channel. Anime Nerd Yuki, I wanted to ask you what was your first thought when people told you that they shipped Goku and Sunset Shimmer? Sunset. Oh, that's just fantastic. The whole Goku and A shipped with Goku and Sunset Shimmer. That was a thing. And the whole, I love the name Sunset. That's inspired. I'm not gonna lie there. Oh, Professor Peculiar. Oh, he's done a long tweet. Okay. Do you have any advice on how to make your vids reach a larger audience? Like, I came up with a theory explaining how Trunks may have gotten his sword from Tapion. Any advice you could offer would be appreciated. Thank you. Well, in terms of advice of getting your stuff out there, the biggest piece of advice I can give you is make sure you're approachable. Present yourself well. Make sure your sound quality is top notch because people cannot tolerate bad sound quality. Even if your video is okay, as long as your sound quality is good, that will always be good. Present yourself well, present yourself cleanly, always be open to other people's opinions. So don't make your opinions gospel. So be open to other people's thoughts. That's why I call my videos like a Dragon Ball discussion, because I allow people to voice their own opinions, because they have their own. They might not agree with me, but that's okay. So I allow people to have a forum so they can discuss it. And for the most part, people are very mature and grown up about it, and they conduct themselves well. So I'm very proud of you guys for behaving. So that's all I say really. Just present yourself well, present yourself cleanly, and just be kind to people, pretty much. So thank you for Professor Peculiar. Do I like Undertale? If so, can you read my fan story, Evil Platypus? I do like Undertale. It's a very good game, and I think it's absolutely critically acclaimed and well-deserved for all its praise and plaudits. I just couldn't really get into it. I didn't really have the time to, but I think it's a very well put-together property, and I'm very glad that it does exist. You should go see Lord Moonstone, Kieran's speedruns on Twitch. He's really good at it. He's really plowing through those. Tyler McGee says, favorite scene to voice in DBZA? I'm not gonna lie. Recording the Sex Foley for episode 55 was probably something I've been looking forward to for God knows how long. Just because I'm always up for having a go at doing well, we got a tip there. I'm always open for like doing fun voice acting stuff. So it was a lot of fun, but it was cathartic. And just so you know, Hinilmic and I did not record at the same time. We recorded separately because can you imagine that? It would be really awkward otherwise. But funny story. There's a funny story attached because Corinne Megami33, who just started up her own YouTube channel again, by the way, so you should go check that out. She thought she was gonna have to record with Lanny for recording the Foley with the Jeter and Bulmer. So yeah, that was really cute. That was really funny. Oh my god, I can barely keep up with these. Andrea, says favorite memory and why. Being on this stream, really, it's a good memory. This will be a good time. This will be definitely a good time to remember. Let's see.
JazzRadio.com is currently seeking full-time web and mobile developers
Okay.
to help take our service to the next level. Our ideal
Okay.
candidate
Snowslinger
is
has done a
motivated,
more
hone in
fan
English,
artwork,
and have at
so I
least
like
5
that.
years of
Good on you there.
experience. Think you might be a fit? Join our global team as our next remote developer. Learn more and apply at www.jazzradio.com/jobs.
Okay, the Fable says, "Are you ready to go Super Saiyan 3?" And yeah, I don't think we'll ever be ready to go Super Saiyan 3 because that's going to be a lot of fun. That's just going to be a bit intense. The right word, I think. But still, I'm up for the challenge. I'm definitely up for the challenge with that one. Okay. Mr. Misako. Oh, Commandant Johnson. Oh, okay. This is pretty cool. What do you think about the dub and success of Dragon Ball in other places of the world, like in Latin America or Spain? Well, it's always really good. It's always really good to see Dragon Ball do so well in different countries. And the fact is, though, in Europe, Dragon Ball is crazily popular, like on the continent. The UK, though, you know, of course it's popular, but I think France and Europe and the continent were getting were dubbing it round about not too long after it was in Japan. And that's crazy. And they're all really, really accurate and really, really faithful to the original source material. Don't know why it took us so long to go back to the original style. It's quite weird in that way, but, you know, I think it's great that Latin America and Spain have their own dubs and they do very well. And, yeah. It'd be really cool to meet Mario Castañeda, the voice of Goku, the Latin American Goku. That'd be really awesome. Just see. Okay. Okay. Zach Harris, and this is a good question actually. If DBZA didn't take off the way it has, what do you think you'd be doing right now? I think if DBZ hadn't taken off the way it did, I probably would be editing still, but I'd be working freelance, and I probably wouldn't be as adept at editing and motion graphics as I am, so that would definitely be a bit of a hit, and I probably would be a lot more lonely, I think. I wouldn't have as many friends, because I'm not much of a social creature, and it's to my detriment, really, but I think I'll be more of a shut-in, more of a recluse. But you guys make me come out of my shell, so that's always great, and that's why I'm thankful for that. Yeah, Kevin Bieber's done some artwork, so I'm gonna retweet that. Okay. Okay. Let's do one more. Then we'll go back to the chat for a little bit. And Andres Serrano says, hello from Orlando. I've got 2 questions. 1, your opinion on Nintendo and Universal joining forces, and 2, favorite theme park ride or ride. Okay. Well, I'm really scared of roller coasters, so I really don't like rides at theme parks. Like, I think probably the best you're gonna get me on is the teacups at Disney or something like that, or like water rides. But other than that, though, you're not gonna get me on any of those rides. But Nintendo and Universal, I think it makes sense. Yeah, Nintendo want to get their IP out there a little more, and they're just thinking about going to leisure parks, so makes all the sense, really. So yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna like turn the jazz off for a little bit, or just oh no, advert, get out of there. So let's just turn that down a little bit, just kind of get that out of the way, tiny bit. Okay. Ooh, that's good. Wipeout 325. Opinions on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to be great. And if the rumors are true that it's going to be 1080p with a USB-C port, that is going to be an absolute boon. Cartridge, fast transfer speeds, 1080p screen, very good for resolution. And USB-C, a USB-C port connecting to that hub, that's genius. That would make the most sense imaginable So I'm definitely looking forward to getting one of those. I've got to. Because if the Pokemon Star rumors is true, then Nintendo will have monies for days, weeks, months even. Forever. Okay, about blank. I have noticed you. Pop 2. How would I like Super to end? Goku versus Vegeta rematch or Beerus versus Goku and Vegeta? Yeah, I definitely like a Beerus Vegeta match. And I would love it to be that Beerus has to end up fessing up to Vegeta about why Planet Vegeta was blown up, that he gave the order. And I would love Vegeta to kind of like go insane and like challenge Beerus to a match to avenge the Saiyans once and for all. That would be a great way to end the series, or at least an arc that leads into the final bit. So that's what I'd definitely say that. Oh, take care, Michael Rivers. Have a good one. Okay. Schnook says, have I ever met Masako Nozawa and has she heard your Goku voice? No. I think the day that I meet Masako Nozawa will be a day that I faint. I don't faint at celebrities, really. I get shy, but I think with Masako Nozawa, I would faint because she just seems so nice. She just seems so lovely. I'd love to just chat with her. The closest I've got is that I got to shake hands and talk to briefly with Ryo Horikawa, the Japanese voice of Vegeta. And the way I've seen, I met him at KumaCon, an Irish convention I go to every year for like the last 6 years. And he is a true thespian. He wears jumpers, corduroy trousers, and he's always game to do like funny voices. And I got to hear Vegeta live. Vegeta. And Captain Falcon. That was pretty special. That was pretty cool. While I was introducing myself on stage, and I talked about Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Z Abridged, I could see him in the corner just doing this. Arms folded, just going. It was like he was reporting back to Toei or something. I felt so self-conscious, so I had to not look at him. So I was like, I do other things as well. So that was a little bit, The Great Saxtonian. Have I ever met Sean Schemmel? No, I have not. I did come close last year, because he was meant to come to a convention called SunnyCon in the UK. One of the best conventions in the UK, by the way, and if you can ever get to the Newcastle around June, that will be very good fun, because they got Jesse and James from Pokemon in there. Michelle Knotts and James Cathcart, I think. Yeah, definitely. And who knows, you might be able to get Team 4-Star back there again. But yeah, Sean Schemmel, he didn't feel well at the convention, so unfortunately he had to pull out the last minute, so that was a shame. But oh well, not much you can do with that, really. I'm just glad that he got better. Okay, right, let's get back to Ask.fm. Okay. What inspired you to create DBZ Abridged, and did you think it would ever get so popular? Well, we just wanted to work together, really. Kazuneka approached me to play Goku, and I said yes, in a heartbeat. And did I ever think it would get so popular? Oh, no. No. Had no idea it would do it. We just wanted to work together. Pure and simple, really. Okay. What's the first word you think of that begins with letter T? Tapioca. I don't know why tapioca. Just that. William Legomania. What do I think about Bardock being the legendary Super Saiyan? I thought that was a cool twist. I think it may have not been presented as well as it could have been, but yeah, it's pretty cute. It's a pretty cute idea. Bit of a twist. But again, the way to get to that plot point could have been better, I will say. Will I continue playing voice DBZ? Sorry, Ripper, I will not be playing Goten, so I think we've already covered that. If I could star in any video game series, which series would it be? And would you want to be a certain character? I'd love to be in the Shenmue games. I would love to have a voice in that game, so just go like, "Hi, Ryo. You won't believe what I found down at the docks. I believe you were looking for some sailors. I can hook you up with some sailors." "Oh, really? That would be great. Thank you." "No problem, Ryo." take care now. All that hammy 90s acting. I'd revel in that. Okay. What do I think about Super coming to Toonami? I think it's fantastic, and it's about time, I will say. And it's good to see the Kai Boo saga come out too, so that'll be fun. I can't wait to see what they do with that dub. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's apparently not as good as the Cell Saga or something like that. It was rushed, but I don't know which version we're getting, the Japanese version, the Japanese cut, or the international cut. Probably getting the international cut, I think. It depends. If we get Kuzun Zetsugo as the intro or Fight It Out, which I kind of slightly prefer, we'll know. In any case, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Favorite video game series? Ooh, Mass Effect will probably be the one I did, but I just really felt bad about the I felt really bad about the last 20 minutes of Mass Effect 3, but I really hope Andromeda does, goes some way to redeem that. Okay. What's my favorite video game other than DBZ games? Oof. Stardew Valley was very good. I put a lot of time into that. Felt very cathartic, very, very soothing. I just put on some BBC Radio 4, the World Service. Just play that, chill out. Reminded me of World of Warcraft. I'd always put on the BBC World Service. I am very old. But I was doing this when I was 16. I'd listen to the World Service and listen to the news and politics and the day in Parliament, because I'm British like that. What's my favourite line is Goku and DBZ abridged. The Sex Makes Babies one was good, but I suppose the other one I liked was from the Dead Zone abridged, and that was when Goku says, oh yeah, Chi-Chi, go make some dinner. Chicken and waffles? Chicken and waffles. Ugh. Oh, and some for your dad. I just love his complete tactlessness in that. It was just really, really funny. Okay, what do I think about the recent announcement of the Funimation dubs for both Super and DBZ Kais? Okay, I've answered that already, but I still find this a joyous occasion to be a Dragon Ball fan. Corey Wicker says, how did you become part of Team 4-Star? Well, simply put, I was working with Lani Pator and Vegeta 3986 on some DBZ movies, and Kaiser Neko approached me to voice Goku and not Gohan in episode 1 of DBZA, and he asked me whether I'd like to be in it. I said, hell yeah, absolutely down for that. So, would you ever try to live stream with the other guys in Team 4-Star like they did with the Civ 6 streams? Well, I'd love to. I would love to, but it's just time zones really. You know, you never know. We might be able to make things work. I'd love to do a strategic game like that or something along those lines. Online games, that'd be a lot of fun. Okay. After when the Dragon Ball Super series is over, will you be doing any more reviews on other anime shows? Also going to double dip and ask you, do you have any future plans for your YouTube channel? Oh, when Dragon Ball Super is over, oof, I don't know actually. I guess I'd probably go back to reviewing some more anime in the season. Like maybe go back to Anaphar to some extent and like maybe pick an anime and do episodic reviews on that. So yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely see that. And as for my YouTube channel, well, I kind of want to do a bit more original content. And I do have a couple of like projects that I'm working on with some artist friends. Oh, we got a tip. Oh, we got a couple of tips. So, let's head over to the tip board. Perfect Cell says, looking forward to our fight in my Cell games presented by Heatap. Well, I can't wait to fight you, Perfect Cell. You're really handsome. And Magenta, thank you very much, saying, trying to cook ramen while listening to stream. How can I get you out of your trance to eat? Also, one of your mods said to refresh ars.fm. I will get on that, but I want to get through all the questions I already have, and if you look at my notifications, they're at like 92. There are just so many. They're just like ridiculous. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color in the alphabet? The answer is baked beans. Have you ever had lucid dreams? Oh, I'd wish. The whole phenomena of lucid dreams is fascinating to me. For those of you who don't know what lucid dreams are, if you lucid dream you basically are able to control what's going on in your dreams. And the best way that I can find to, if you want to do it, is to kind of relax. If you have an itch, just ignore it and it'll go away. And just say to yourself constantly, I will lucid dream. I am going to lucid dream. I will be in control of my dreams. And you repeat this mantra constantly. And then if you have a dream, write it down. Make it like a dream diary, and then you'll remember it. So, yeah. So I would definitely say that. It's a very, very interesting phenomena. Can I cheat and ask 3 questions? Well, go on then. What's your favorite state in the United States? I'm going to say all of them. And oh, I see what they did there. Ask 3 questions. 1, yes. Favorite state? Yes. Favorite treat from the United States? Reese's Pieces. Definitely. Oh, candy corn. Candy corn. I love that stuff. I don't know why people hate that stuff. I know it kind of tastes a bit musky and all that, but, you know, I really love it. I like candy corn. Definitely. Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Explorer. Which one is the best? I don't know about that Chrome one, but gotta check that out. Maybe that's one that the Game Grumps came up with. They're pretty much doing everything these days. Which website or app do you use first in the morning? I basically check Tweetbot. So I check Twitter the first thing, because I've got so many responses and so many friends in America. So I just check what's been going on overnight. So I definitely use Tweetbot, so Twitter. What's the hardest thing about making videos? The hardest thing about making YouTube videos is that it's just constantly, just to make sure that I'm making content that people like and enjoy. I'm just making sure that I don't repeat myself, and that I present it in a way that is respectful and engaging. So it's just always that little bit of a minefield, really. So I definitely say that would be that. Who's my favorite YouTuber? The one I watch constantly. Oh, I don't know. There's like loads. I would probably say I watch Techno Buffalo a lot. So watch a lot of tech tubers. I watch Cadicarus, Peanut Butter Gamer. I used to actually voice act with Peanut Butter Gamer back in the day, like almost 10 years ago. He went by a different name there, and it's good to see that him actually doing stuff like that. So, yeah, the old voice acting alliance pumping out those good uns. And then, oof. Come on, think of one more. Probably, I'm very much of a sucker for audiovisual equipment, so I actually check out a channel called The Oddity Archive. And it's just a really good one. Oh, and Geekdom. Can't forget Geekdom 101. So, Geekdom 101 is always good for coming up with just all those different things. And, you know, he likes to say bro a lot because he is a bro, so it totally makes sense. I think it's the basic impression is say, welcome to the channel, everyone. I am Geekdom 101, and I'm here to present you the latest Dragon Ball news across the globe. Subscribe to all my media platforms, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all the Dragon Ball information. So, pretty much like that. Okay, I'm a big fan of single-player games with amazing stories like Deus Ex, Skyrim, Assassin's Creed. Do you like them and play them too? I liked Skyrim a little bit and Fallout, but I kind of just fell out with Fallout. No pun intended there, but ultimately, yeah, okay. Almost fully intended with that. Yeah, so Fallout a bit like that, but I usually just don't have time these days. Which video did you enjoy the most making for the TFS channel or TFS gaming channel? Oh, the making the Honeycam Studio Goku's gonna show you. That was a lot of fun. Just especially the ending. Definitely that. Okay. Okay, what do I think about female streamers? Well, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you present yourself well and respectfully, I don't care what gender or identity you are. I don't give a damn. Just as long as you're conduct yourself well, you have content that people will dig, and you're a good person. So that's all I care about, really. It doesn't matter whether you're male, female, or whatever you identify as. You know, just simple as, really. Just be a good egg, eh? So that's all I got to say about that, really. What are you looking forward to most at the end of this year? Conventions, upcoming TFS videos. Oh, I'm just looking forward to when? Anyway, when will you ever do IRL videos like at vlogs at a convention? Well, now I do have a vlogging camera, which I think is knocking around somewhere. He says. Where's it gone? Huh. Well, I haven't got it on me right now, but it's a Sony RX100. It's a tiny little camera, and I used it to record the Pokemon launch party for Sun and Moon. So I'll definitely take that with me to my first convention of the year, which will be AkumaCon. So that'll be fun. So I'll be recording my time at the convention that I've been invited to the most, and I will always keep going to no matter what. I mean, it's got to that point now where they'll just go, "Oh, hey, Mastercall, would you like to come back again next year?" It's like, yeah, sure. Okay, then. We'll just sort your flight details. So it's like, yeah. So tune in tomorrow for a certain announcement. Okay, what's the meaning of life? 42. Next, I am merely curious. Do you like Asian traditional music? Oh, yeah. Hand me some sitar music and I'll be singing or sleeping more like. What's your opinion on dubstep? When I'm in the mood, very, very good. Very, very empowering and just generally feeling really good. Greetings from Chile. Or Chile. I actually don't have any questions, but I wanted to say that I love your videos, so keep it up. Well, thank you very much. I won't embarrass myself by trying to do the Chilean interpretation for thank you, even though it probably is Spanish, but I want to make sure that I don't mix up the Chilean. So, anyway, thank you. Are you planning to do any merchandising when you reach a certain number of subscribers? Well, I do have a Go Crew t-shirt knocking around, but I don't know. Maybe. I think I need to get a bit more of a fan base before I start hawking t-shirts properly. So, probably 250,000 subscribers, get to 250,000, then we can reassess the situation there. Which programs do you use for editing? I use Adobe Premiere Pro, like everyone else on the team. And if you check that out, it's a very accessible piece of software. If you're new to editing, I would recommend Sony Vegas. That's definitely a very good alternative if you're not as experienced with editing software. It's a good starting one. You think video games are art, or at least have the potential to be art? Oh, absolutely. Anything can be art, really. Anyone just puts an interpretation on things. So I definitely think so. What is my accent? It's a bit odd, actually. It's British. It's British, but slightly melted, as I described, because I have so many American friends. I slur my instead of saying computer a lot, I say computer. So it's almost like American or Australian. In fact, when I was young, everybody used to confuse me for being Australian or American. So that's just definitely the way it went there. Okay. What do I think of Swedish people? Cool. They're in my top 10 demographics, so I must be doing something right. So, hello, Sweden. Not really a question, but whatever. I really like your content. Keep it up, although a question, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day, especially after seeing all these lovely comments, so thank you. If you were in an anime, would you be a hero or a villain? Alas, I would probably be a hero. I say alas, but, you know, it's just an easy pick, really. You are the best. Hey. If you could give me one bit of life advice, what would it be? Do things because you love it, not because you don't want to become rich. Because if you do things just for the money, you will end up writing Dragon Ball Evolution. That's pretty much the moral of the story. What is my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir, and then followed closely by Dratini. In fact, in my 2016 thing, I picked a Dratini on there because my group is called Small Fry Creations. They came up with a really, really cute plushie of Dratini, and I just had to wear it. It was just so utterly adorable. So yeah, definitely those two. What was the process experience like working on the Honest trailer for Dragon Ball Evolution? 3 years ago, Team 4-Star worked with Honest Trailers and Screen Junkies to work on the Dragon Ball Evolution Honest trailer, and basically all I needed to do was just work with Kaiser to he'd direct me for those lines, and yeah, they just added it, and it was a lot of fun. So not much to say really. It was just a good time. Right, now I will be updating that. I will dare to press refresh, but I'd like to just take a moment of your time to show you that I have set up a VidMe channel. So just because YouTube's being a bit silly lately, I just thought I'd put myself on a new platform. So you can check this out at vid.me/MasterCoX. So follow me there, and you'll pretty much get the same videos that you do here, but you know, it's a backup pretty much, and who knows, I might end up making some videos for there too. So yeah, there you go. Okay, all right, let's try go to refresh, go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Oh, is it all the way down? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, let's just make sure. Right, okay. Oh yeah, Mel, I saw that you made an account there, so thank you. Or as Zootopia said, thank you. So right. Okay, let's pick a couple of ones. Nexus Vortex says, "What's your favorite retro game?" My favorite retro game is Nights into Dreams. That would definitely be it. Nights into Dreams from the Sega Saturn, and it's definitely a good fun game, full of nostalgia for me. Just the Sega Saturn in general. It's in a plastic bag somewhere in one of my storage lockers. And I mean, once I have a bit more space and a CRT TV I can find that's of decent size, I will definitely plug it up again and just play some Saturn games in my downtime. Let's see. Okay, we'll just wait for we'll wait for one more question to pop off. Okay. Why is it that Goku sweats purple after eating grapes or grape-flavored cholesterol medicine? Well, it's just so artificial sometimes. I think there was this one time that Goku had Fago, and he was just so purple, he was confused with being Barney the dinosaur. Because he was just roaming the corridors, just going, "I love you, you love me, we're happy." So pretty much that, really. Okay. All right, we're coming up towards an hour now, so let's it's getting a bit late, so let's try and do some lightning round. Let's do some lightning round. On the 29th of December, can you make a Twitter video using Goku's voice saying, "Happy birthday, Jonathan, I spin dash right," regular contributor to the fan art special? Cool. And thank you, Mel. Thank you for posting the link. Please, and how many figures have you got, or if any? I do have one, actually, and I have one within reach. This one. It's the Kaioken ×4 Kamehameha Goku figure. definitely one of my favorites. Just love these things. These are sharp. These little points here are really sharp. So if you get one of these, oh no, Goku, don't fall out of your frame. Okay, good. Okay. Do you think that they could use Xenoverse as a platform to relaunch Dragon Ball Online is a bigger, better way? Honestly, I think they just keep with Xenoverse, because at the moment I don't think they will be able to cope with an actual MMO. So I think probably just keep it as a Xenoverse 3 and that'd be great. Hey Marsco, congrats on 100k. I was wondering if you could give me a shout out for my art Instagram. Could you really use the followers? It's Kevin Beaver Art. So you heard the man. This guy I'm working with on a Part of Origins special, and you should see his stuff, man, because it's just ridiculously good. I mean, I'm not joking. Like, it's just incredible. You know what? I'm gonna just pick one out from my messages, because you guys need to see this. Oh, this one. Definitely this one. So, check that out. So, sure enough, Parter has a missus, and her name is Frita, and she kicks ass. She's definitely looking cool here. This is Kevin Beaverart's work, so yeah, he is a great guy. So, go and check out Kevin Beaver Art Instagram. Go and check him out. So, alright, Alex Saxton says, do you ever wish you could work on something not Dragon Ball related? Be nice to do everything, a bit more things once in a while. Yeah, do something like that. So, it'd be nice, but I don't mind doing a little bit more, Dragon Ball art. Yeah, Dragon Ball stuff. I'm okay with that. Okay, what has been your favorite episode to dub on DBZA? Episode 30 is definitely a really good one. It's definitely a lot of fun. Just because to get to do Super Saiyan? Absolutely, man. So, that. How long did it take you to master your Goku voice, and could you do it before DBZ Abridged? It took, hey guys, the Puddin' Ex Parte thing is still a thing. This is the origin story. This is before Xenoverse. So this is like pre-Xenoverse, and once you see the origin story, you will understand why that this, you know, the way it goes the way it goes. So don't worry, Puddin' Ex Parte is still canon. So don't worry, you will see more. You will see more very soon. Alright, so yeah, how long did it take to master my Goku voice? Probably a couple of years, because it really took a while, because my voice was just all over the place. But around 2012, so like during the middle of the Namek saga, it really came into my own. So I definitely felt a lot better with my voice there. This question has been bugging me for a while. Why didn't Kid Goku go Super Saiyan when Android 8 died? Like, he raged. Trouble is though, is that at the time, Toriyama Goku was human. Goku was just a human monkey boy at that time when Toriyama wrote the manga. So Saiyans weren't a thing. I mean, there wasn't really the illusion that, yeah, he was an alien. He was just like a monkey boy. So the idea of Super Saiyan wasn't a thing. So that's why in the Goku Hero's Legacy, Goku Jr. does go Super Saiyan when his friend dies, or yeah, he's in trouble. So he does, because Super Saiyan does exist. So that's the reason why he didn't go Super Saiyan as a kid, because it didn't really exist. When Broly? Soon enough. What did you think when you first saw merged Zamasu? When I first saw merged Zamasu, I just thought, oh damn. I really just thought I had no idea what could have happened, really, other than just fusion. So it was a bit of a twist. Mr. Master Coax, since you're very in-depth of a DBZ, what is your favorite DBZ-DB theory? Probably my favorite theory currently is that Krillin is the best fighter in Dragon Ball. And best does not equate strongest. it equates technique, pluck, determination. The fact is, though, is that Krillin is present in nearly every single fight in Dragon Ball and Z. You know, apart from when he died. But, yeah, he was always there. He always gave it a go, even though he was leagues behind everyone else. So that's definitely one of my favourite theories. Maybe I'll cover it. What do you think Vegeta and Goku will do when they find out Beerus ordered Planet Vegeta's destruction, or will they ever find out? I think they would find out. But I would like it for them to be like a one-off fight with Beerus. That would be a very good way to end it, that kind of little plot. Did you see the Funimation scene that just came out when Beerus destroyed half a planet? I did, and that was very good. It's always good to see Jason Douglas and Ian Sinclair as Beerus and Whis again. Robert McGrath says, Masterco, I have an Undertale fan story, 9 chapters long. I spent a lot of time writing and editing it, and I really want at least one big YouTuber to read it. If you like Undertale, could you read it? And congrats on 100k. Well, thanks, dude. But, yeah, don't know. Send a link to me on Twitter. I'll give it a read. Takia Tazwa Siam says, do I like WWE? And he said that twice, so I'll just get rid of that top one. I kind of watch the Mark Remark. So, I watch the Mark Remark. That's Little Karibo's wrestling show. But other than that, I'm not really a fan of wrestling, to be honest. What is my least favorite characters in Dragon Ball? Probably Android 19. He didn't really bring anything to the table, to be honest. He was just kind of there as a generic lackey, in my opinion. Yeah, essentially. Hey Masterco, what's the biggest unexpected change that has happened as a result of your YouTube fame? A lot of more comments and a lot more scrutiny. But honestly, that just comes with the trade. It's part of the course, to be honest. It's just, that's just the way it goes, really. If you can't stand the heat, vacate the cooking area. So, you know, you're gonna get a lot of criticism here. And this is one thing that I would actually say to my kids with social media. I would discourage them from using social media until like they're old enough, and then say to them, you know what, kid? You're gonna have to... Oh. Okay, that's kind of just gone. I just have to say, look, you're gonna meet some trolls on the internet. So, you gotta understand that... if they take the time to troll you, then... they basically have no time, and they feel that they have to undermine you, which means that you're doing something right. So take pride in that and just let them get on with them being just completely sad. So yeah, trolls are sad, you're awesome. That's pretty much what I'd say. Hey Mel, thanks for being so kind and congrats on the milestone. My question is, what are your favorite video games and have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? I actually haven't played Kingdom Hearts, to be honest. I wasn't really much more of a PS2 kind of person. That was my brother's console, so I kind of fell out with that one. So, unfortunately, I couldn't, I really, played that. So, sorry about that, but thank you for the kudos, though. Can I please say Muffin Button in both a Goku voice, then maybe a Goku Black voice? Okay. Muffin Button? Ugh. Muffin Button? Whatever that is. Although, honestly, this body kind of makes me feel like a certain desire for it. But I don't really know what it is. Because I'm Black Goku. Goody goody two shoes, goody goody two shoes. Or should it be more like, in the actual canon, I have a craving for muffins because I'm Goku now. I'm evil. Like Nappa. Bjorn Christian Henriksson says, Lawrence is a cool name. Good stream, dude. Thank you, Bjorn. You got a cool name too. Okay. I think we're going to make these last for the ones because I'm starting to get a bit tired. And I want to be on my A game for this. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Oh, we got it. We got a tip. And Sin017, thank you for always being you, man. A down-to-earth good person. Well, thanks, Sin017. Thank you very much. Okay. Hey, it's me, Gogeta. I was just wondering, what would you like to see in an arc or Dragon Ball Super? You get to make anything you want. I would honestly love an arc that meant that a character's special powers that was not the main Z Warriors would be coming to effect. Like you had Tien. I mean, I'm loving the fact that in the next episode it's going to be Yamcha at the forefront of that. So more of the side characters, please. Okay. Hey Masako, do you feel like Goku's mother and Bardock should make an appearance in Dragon Ball Super? Well, they're kind of dead, so that's a little bit hard, but it'd be nice to see them in a flashback. Somehow. I think that's the only way you could actually do it. Masako, what are your favourite anime besides Dragon Ball? Also, where can I send you fan art that I'm working on? If you want to send fan art, just tweet it me at Masako_X, and I'll definitely see it. My favourite anime is Martian Successor Nadesco, which is basically a mid-90s parody spoof pastiche on mecha anime, and it actually is so good, it actually stands out in its own right, so I definitely recommend that. Martian Successor Nadesco, so remember that. Which Dragon Ball Super villain has been the most interesting so far? Well, in terms of villains, Goku Black. Because really, Beerus is kind of like an anti-villain now. Frieza, we've already had in Dragon Ball Z. Champa, not really much of a villain. He's kind of like more of a antagonist. And Goku Black, just the most intimidating, much really surprising. Masako Nazai just absolutely knocked it out of the park. Which Dragon Ball supervillain has been the most interesting? Oh no, I've already done that. Sorry. You can tell I'm a bit tired. But anyway, I think that's going to round it up, everyone. So, thank you all for this. This has actually been a really, really nice time. Who knows? We'll do another one of these, maybe. This was fun. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a really good night, and just thank you for tuning in, and let's just get another 100k, shall we? Anyway, until next time, guys, catch you later. I hope you have a good night, and take care of yourself.